In this video, I will be breaking down 5 overpowered plays in Madden 25 that you guys need to be running and that have made pro players thousands and thousands of dollars while playing Madden 25. And the cool thing about this video is that not only am I going to give you guys the playbook, the setups for this play, and also the formation, but it's also 5 plays in 5 different playbooks. So if you're not having success in a play or a certain playbook, you guys have 4 other options to choose from. So let's make you guys great at Madden. Coming in at number 5, we're going to be calling the play flood. So I'm going to be ranking these from worst to best. Granted, if they're in the top 5, you still should be running them. But again, this is going to be for a variety of schemes, and we're going to be calling flood. It is in the Chargers playbook. So if you guys do call this, I would call it in the Chargers playbook. You can find it in a bunch of other playbooks, but I like the Chargers playbook. It has a good variety. So flood, as you can see, it's on our left here. It has a deep corner out from the tight end, a backside in, and a unique fade that not all formations have. So we're going to call this. I'm going to give you guys a setup or two that I like out of it. So we'll just put the opponent in cover 3, and I'm going to give myself a little bit of room. So what makes flood so good, obviously, is this deep corner out. This fade's going to clear out, and that deep corner route is going to get open towards the sideline. So how most people defend this flood corner route is going to be by trying to switch stick it or run a cover 4. So what most people do is they custom stem it down like this. All right, and I still have time in the pocket. That hook actually just matched that. That's actually going to make me mad that a hook just matched that. But normally what happens is we're going to be able to throw it closer to the sideline, and then they're going to try to switch stick it with a deep blue. So my favorite setup that I like to do is put our tight end corner route down. So I custom stem it down about 2-3 times. 3 times is probably better. And then I put my slot receiver on a drag, and we can snap as fast. And we're going to also have really good protection because our running back is blocked. So reason why this play is so hard to defend, obviously, is because, one, we can quick snap it because all we're doing is custom stemming, dragging, snap, just like this. So this already makes the play really good. But then that flood concept over on the right, hence why this play is called flood, it's going to be super hard to guard, and it's going to counter a lot of switch sticks. And then on the backside, that in route, if we need it, will always be there for us. So this is a really good play. That third just played the heck out of that. But we're going to be able to throw that backside in against most coverages, cover 3, cover 4, cover 2, as long as there's no hook curls in that spot. So my second setup that I like out of this play would be double seam streaks, a flat snap like this. So what this does is most people are trying to stop that tight end seam, and they're going to get onto the slot corner, maybe a middle linebacker, put a vert hook there, and they're going to try to jump that, which if they do, like, Pat Tillman kind of jumped out there because he's in an actual hook curl. But let's just say if there's no hook curl there, we can also snap throw that too. So this is a lot of quick snapping in this book. So if you are big into making 1 or 2 hot routes and then quick snapping, this is your playbook right here. And then also, if they do try to get aggressive, a lot of people are going to try to play backed off because you're going deep with flood in these seam streaks in the corner route. You should be able to throw this flat right here. We won't be able to throw the flat due to the fact there's a hard flat on the field, but if they're backed off, we can throw that. And we have, again, the backside in. A lot of people always forget about that because there's so much going on this bunch side. Again, we're in the bunch strong formation in the Chargers playbook, the only playbook you should be running this out of. Now, let's get into play number 4. Coming in at number 4 is going to be bench pivot. Bench pivot, you guys know if you guys watch the MCFs, Clef the God, this was his favorite play. He would go to this on his big downs, his money downs, but there are so many good combos that you can run out of bench pivot. I'm going to show you guys the most common combo and then one of my personal favorite combos. So, again, we'll get in bench pivot. We'll go to the good old cover 3 hard flat. Gotta love cover 3 hard flat. And you guys, if you guys haven't watched it, I'm going to kind of break down the read progressions and all that stuff. So, bench pivot, play looks like this. All you want to do, drag your tight end, bang, snap the ball just like that. It's a great quick snap play. You have a drag, you have the zig in the middle. So what makes this zig so tough is that you can mix in so many different plays out of this Falcons playbook. So if they're trying to commit to bench pivot, it opens up everything else. And if you commit to any other play, bench pivot, it's just going to be open. But we always look for our drag here first. We're going to try to hit that drag if we can throw it. If not, we're going to make our way back to that zig. So this zig is super tough to guard because a slot corner is not going to commit to that zig right away. We're going to be able to throw that easy, get 5-10 yards right there with Deion Sanders in the slot. And let's just say if all else fails, if we miss a read or if we get switch stick, we can throw this backside in route. If we get a good possession catch animation, we can fall down, or if there's no deep blue there, we'll have a lot more success. Right here, I'm going to step up, get a good possession catch, easy 10 yards. So that is the most common bench pivot setup that a lot of people know and love. So my favorite bench pivot setup that not a lot of people talk about. Granted, I don't run a lot of bench pivot. I don't have a bunch playbook anymore. But what we're gonna do is take Devonta Smith on the solo side. We're gonna put him on a fade streak, whatever. And then we're gonna leave this zig on the slot, but we're gonna slant Darnell Washington, and then we're gonna put our outside receiver on a post. So the play is gonna look like this. So pretty much, it's kind of like the same read progressions, but we have a high load read with AJ Brown and Deion Sanders. So if I can, I'm gonna throw this slant right there. Kind of pass let it a little too weird, but we're gonna throw that slant right there. If it's there, if not, we have the high low read between Deion Sanders and AJ Brown. Right here, we're gonna hit Deion Sanders, and then I'm gonna show you guys what this post looks like. A lot of people are gonna try to switch stick onto that to the zig route, leaving that post wide open just because they're going to think it's bench pivot right here. I'm going to try to get enough time to throw it. We're going to be able to throw it. They had a hook on that side that's kind of giving us problems. So you guys see how that works. So again, slanting the tight end, streaking the outside receiver, posting, and you can mix in both of these bench pivot setups and give somebody a bunch of hell out of this Falcons playbook. Falcons playbook is really good if you guys still like the compressed bunch sets, and that is going to be our play number 4. So we're now getting into play number 3. We're in the New England Patriots playbooks. We're in the good old U-trips. If you guys know, Big Tay ran this a lot. Also TJ in the MCS. But Y option wheel is the third best play in Madden that you guys need to be running. So Y option wheel. We're going to call it against good old cover 3 hard flat. So it's a simple, easy setup. Not too many adjustments. You're going to put your tight end on a corner, your slot receiver on a streak. So now, the way that I always read this is I'm always looking to throw the drag, because the longer you hold the ball in Madden, the more likely you're going to get a fumble, you're going to get sacked, something crazy is going to happen. So let's try to avoid all fluke, all crazy stuff, and we'll just hit our drag if we can. Right here, we hit our drag, easy, 5-10 yards, you can spin, do whatever you got to do, right? Now, that's always what I look for first. If I can throw that, I'm throwing it. If the user takes it away, then we're going to be looking for our tight end, and we're going to kind of go back from right to left, or wherever the tight end is, if it's left or right, right there. I actually just got shedded right there, so hopefully we don't get shedded. We do. That hard flat kind of makes it hard, and plus Tillman's matching. I don't know why he's matching. It's this cover 3 hard flat. He should not be running with it, but I think it's just because it's default. Anyways, we can fit that in over a hard flat, and we can also fit it in under, deep blues and stuff. So let's just say if they had no deep blue over there, we can fit that in. But if it's not there, we're going to be trying to look for the post route over on the left side. We fit it in between that hook curl over on the right. The hook curl played that pretty well, and we were still able to throw that, and that's just how good this play is. And this is even good versus man. Obviously, you guys know. Oh, I just clicked the wrong button. I meant to throw the post. But you guys know, man coverage, if they try to man this up, we have the tight end. Tight end corners are going to cook versus man. The post is going to fry versus man. If they man press, we can probably throw that fade one-on-one over top. And this running back wheel is also really good. We can kind of throw this early, get a couple yards possession, catch it versus KOs. I can probably even throw it earlier just like this, and we can get in the open space with Saquon Barkley right there. We didn't get too many yards. But and this will also fry man-to-man coverage as well if they try to run man versus. So, again, my first read is going to be Deion Sanders in this drag, and then I'm kind of working from right to left or wherever the tight end is back to the other side of the field, and that's kind of how I'm making my reads on this play. Super great formation. There's so many different plays that you can quick snap at a high level in this play. Again, quick snapping is one of the best things you can do in Madden. Let's get into play number 2, which is personally my favorite play, but I couldn't put it over number 1. Coming in at number 2, my personal favorite play in Madden is going to be this GL fork zig play. You guys are going to be like, what is this? Why are we in wide strips week? So this is obviously not a formation you're going to come call out every down, but we are in the 49ers playbook, and there's so many good formations. You can come out in this doubles flex. You can come out in wide strips if you really want to. Bunch spread nasty, bunch X nasty, bunch Y off, tight base flex. I mean, there's so many. Trey Y flex. I mean, Trey Y flex got some sneaky good plays in here too, but we're not focused on that. We coming out in this and GL fork zig. What makes this so good? So if we do come out in good old cover 3 hard flat, all right, over on the right side, you guys see, you're like, what is going on over here? So this does look a little weird. So the setup for this play, I'm going to give you guys 2 setups. It's going to be streak your tight end, all right. Then on the slot receiver, you're going to put a corner out just like this. So now watch how AJ Brown. I'm not going to throw the ball. I'm just going to show you guys how AJ Brown runs his route. Right here, we look at AJ Brown. He kind of stops, and then he's going to keep running, and we can throw that. So this is super tough to guard. There's only one way to guard it, and it's manning him up. And if you run man in this game, oh boy, you are going to get toasted. So again, the way I always read this is I'm going to see if I can hit this tight end seam first. If I can hit this tight end seam first, I'm going to hit it. Right here, we're able to hit it easy. Then I'm going to work my way back to the right side of the field. The left side of the field we can kind of look over here too. We have like this little table route right here that we can throw from the running back or ghost route or that zig if they're not respecting the flat, we can throw the zig. Other than that, we're going to put our slot. We're going to kind of just read this right side of the field. So right here, we can either throw, I just got sacked, but we have the stop route. We can either throw that stop route or that tight end streak right there. And then here's the second play that I love to run out of this, and it's going to be to drag this outside receiver up. Did not mean to snap that. Drag that outside receiver, and then you're going to put the tight end on a deep cross, and then your slot receiver on a wheel. So it's going to look like this. Devonta Smith on this drag. We're going to put Darnell Washington on a deep cross. And you can even streak Devonta Smith, honestly, if you want it. This one, you can do whatever you want there. And then the slot's going to be in a wheel just like this. Right here. I don't know why I clicked that, but I meant to throw the stop route. Right there, the hard flat does a really good job at playing the wheel. Don't throw the wheel, but hard flat does a really good job at playing the wheel. Opens up a lot more room. So if they do try to guard that stop route over on the outside, you can throw that wheel. And then we can make a read over on this left side. So all the hard flats are kind of getting pulled down by this ghost route, leaving Darnell Washington wide open on that crosser, which makes this play super effective. You can run this midfield. You can run this at your own 5. Their 5, if you're in the red zone and you need a red zone dot, you can run both of those plays. Maybe not the corner route on the slot, but definitely can do the wheel route combo. This is a super underrated play. No one is really even talking about it, Madden, but I don't think it's better than our number 1 play. Coming in at our number 1 is no other than PA snag in the Eagles book. You can find this in a lot of normal wild closest PA snag. Where do I even start why this is a great play? I mean, we have play action blocking. If you guys haven't heard about play action blocking, the best blocking in the game, I will go over that for the people who don't know. But we also have a unique spot route from the outside receiver. We also have a post route from the outside receiver as well. So it's called PA snag against cover 3 hard flat. And let's kind of break this down in my favorite combo that you guys can run PA snag. And you can do a lot out of PA snag. So don't just, be okay with the one route combo I'm giving you. Freestyle a little bit. Think about your high-low reads, your flood concept, all that different stuff, right? All the different concepts that you can think about in Madden. Think about that. Think about the good routes. So, my favorite play, put a streak on your slot receiver. What this does, it clears out deep blues for this unique sharp post that only PA snag has. And then over on the right, since we're calling PA, we can send out our running back, and it's going to block a majority of blitzes. So I'm going to put him on a table route and then drag my tight end. The play looks exactly like this. So the reads right here is I'm always going to look for my tight end drag, and I'm going to kind of look for AJ Brown and Barkley. I'm going to see if I can make a read and hit those reads real quick. We're not trying to hold the ball super long. Again, we don't want to get sacked. So right here, I'm going to look. All right, Darnell Washington gets super bumped, but the drag would have been wide open if he just ran the route regular. But we also had that spot route over on the left. Again, streak our slot. We're going to put our tight end on a drag. And then over here, we have like our little high-low read. Or no, I shouldn't say high-low read, but we have our read that we can make over on that right side. And then finally, just say if all else fails, we're going to be looking to hopefully get more time and not have the hooks drop back. It's because it's the computer. It's practice mode. You guys know how it goes. I'm going to try to get enough time to throw this, even though that hook is just dropping so far back. There we go. We have enough time. We're not able to catch the ball. But in an actual game, especially against like cover 4 and other, when there's a user on the field and there's not double hooks, we're going to be able to throw that post with ease. And if they try to switch stick, we can throw Deion Sanders over top. It's one of the best plays, and you guys can run this out of the Eagles book. I just can't throw the ball today, it looks like. But one of the best plays in the game, and you can even I'm just gonna give up. I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna give up on trying to throw this. I hate practice mode so much. Hopefully we don't get shattered. But you guys see he runs by. He fits in a great spot between these deep blues that you can throw this in. And you can do so many different things. Like you can do streak the slot, speed out the outside guy, and then do the same combo. You can do something like this. You can do drag, streak, post, flat, and you can do something like this. Just kind of cooking some things up. You almost have like a little Durham combo here over on the right. So many different plays. But if this video guys helped you out, make sure you guys leave it down in the comments down below. Also, any other tips I can give you guys, put it down in the comments. I'm looking to post a tip video every other day. So, rest of Madden 25, you guys will see it. And let me know what you guys think about college football content. Until the next time, see you then.